Hello, welcome back to the channel. It is Dan, Nocturne Knives. Today I'm going to bring you a quick unboxing of some fun project knives that I picked up. So I got these from a guy on Reddit Knife Swap, and my plan is to do a bunch of experiment with like a bunch of modding, anodizing, texturing, all that kind of stuff. We'll unbox today with this Booze Blades Smoke TM2. And let's get into it. I have the label taped so my address isn't flying all over the place. Okay, that was the wrong tape to cut. There we go. Okay, now we're into it. So I got two knives, the same model in slightly different versions. They're both QSPs, as you can see. These are nice little boxes. I like these. They feel tough. I like these little poles here. Alright, so this one is a QSP Penguin. They're both Penguins. I'll spoil it now. This one is a Penguin in 154 and titanium Framelock. Ooh, that feels nice. Oh, dang. Wait, is this on bearings? I thought the Penguins were on washers, but this one is on bearings. Are they all on bearings or all on washers? Only some are on bearings? If you have one or know the answer to that, drop a comment below. I'd love to know what's the standard. Is it washers or bearings? Interesting. Okay, feels pretty nice. The guy on Reddit was super nice. He gave me what I think is a pretty sweet deal, 50 each, so 100 for both of them. And dang, this feels nice. Like, look at that action. Falls easily, and just the lightest of shakes gets it closed. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Titanium feels pretty nice. I like this pivot. The pivot is super cool. Blade, he sold both of these to me in basically new condition, and looking at this one, I would believe it. There's no pocket clip wear, anything like that. Blade looking pretty pristine. So off the bat, the only thing I kind of don't like are the thumb studs. Like they're pretty pointy. I don't know if you can really tell. They're fairly pointy, but they're also really long. Like, look, they're sticking out past the handle, which is kind of weird. I really don't like when thumb studs do that. It kind of reminds me of this really stupid Gerber pear frame I had when I was a kid. That was the handle was like a stupid camo paint, but the thumb studs looked almost exactly like this. They would stick off above the handle, and they were always really sharp and pokey. So always reminds me of that stupid knife when I see thumb studs that poke past the handle. I really like the blade shape on this. A nice Warncliffe sheep's foot kind of thing. Really straight cutting edge. Only blade issue I'm seeing is the sharpening choil is definitely too short here. You can see how even the factory sharpening is already hitting into the choil, but that's quite an easy fix. The choil isn't the interface for the stop pin, so very easy to expand. Shouldn't be an issue at all. Centering is pretty much perfect, it looks like. Centering looks to be fairly perfect by my eye, at least close enough. Yeah, very nice. I'm happy with that. And now let's check out the other one. Kind of a cool little card here. Overall dimensions. That's neat. I like it. Okay, this one is another Thai Framelock. I wanted specifically titanium Framelock knives so I could do more anodizing, texturing, stuff like that. And this one is in M390, which is cool. Ooh, the detent on this is way nicer. The detent is quite stiff, actually. It's not obscene. It's just a little on the stiff side. Although, actually, with just a little bit of playing, it's kind of breaking in more. But this one, ooh, that detent is really light, which I kind of like on a thumb stud knife. I appreciate a kind of light detent. Middle finger flick is super nice. Again, edge looking good. This one may have been sharpened. Honestly, I really don't care that much. Like, the price was nice and these were exactly what I was looking for. Centering again is pretty much perfect. Yeah, the D10 on this one is beautiful and it kind of shakes, just drifts shut even better. Wow, it drifts shut really well actually. Like barely a shake, and it's heading down for the handle. The ergonomics are pretty good actually. I've heard some people complain that the Penguin is small for their hands, but I don't know, maybe I just have small hands. I don't think my hands are that small. I wear a medium, sometimes a large glove, but Penguin, pretty solid size for my hands. All 4 fingers can go in this cutout here. Pretty solid ergonomics, handle grip. I'm just a little bit pinched kind of between these. I wish this point was more just rounded or straight off the back of the handle, but as is, pretty solid ergonomics. And the opening and closing is really nice. Other than the thumb studs being a little pokey and sticking out a little bit, they're quite easy to access, and with no effort, the blade flies open. Middle finger flick works just fine. One thing I really like about this so far is on the closing side, when you depress the lock bar, instead of the blade and the edge coming straight down onto your finger or your nail, it's this kind of nub here. It comes down, lands on your thumb, lets you turn it, get your fingers out of the way, and shake it shut. I really like that. Something I hate is when you go and depress the lock bar and the blade falls and comes all the way around and the edge hits your thumbnail. I really hate that. It's a big pet peeve of mine. I've sold knives because they did that. I sold my Vero Synapse because it would come down and the edge would land on your fingernail super easily. So I always appreciate when a knife has that stop before the edge gets to your fingernail. Yeah, this knife is actually super nice. I'm very impressed with this. And the middle finger flick is great. The thumb flick on the thumb studs, super nice. Ergos are solid. Got a nice pinch grip. Hammer grip, saber grip, all good. Draw cut is solid, draw pinch. The blade is ground decently well. It's not insanely thin, but it's really not so bad. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and get a behind the edge measurement. So on this M390 version, we're looking at about 20 thousandths behind the edge, slightly under, so not too bad. Oh, I'm so not left-handed. Okay, that was difficult. On the 154cm version, we're looking at 23,000, something like that. I thought it felt slightly thicker. That feels about right. Again, not insanely thick. I wish it was thinner. That'd be cool. On this 154cm, you have this nice stonewash, which I actually like more than this satin. I think it's decent satin. You have the contrasting vertical and horizontal, but I know it doesn't look amazing. Like over here in the plunge grind, it gets kind of wonky. You can see there. So I think I prefer the stonewash, and most of the time I do prefer stonewash to a satin. I think it's nicer in general. Both of these knives are quite solid, especially for the price. Getting good materials, good build quality, real nice action. Yeah, great little knives. I'm gonna have fun working on these, I think. See if I can do this. Okay, I kind of messed up the timing, but whatever. Yeah, 2 nice little knives. Fairly budget options, $50 a piece. I'm quite happy with these. So these are going to be project knives for me. I would love to hear your thoughts on what I should do to them. What kind of anno work, like what colors would you like to see on these? What do you think would work well? Dual tones, single colors, whatever. I'd love to hear it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what I should do to these. And that's all I got. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go down, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe button, drop me a comment, let me know about what I should do on these, and I will catch you on the next one.